What constitutional principle is demonstrated when UK courts review whether a government minister exceeded their legal authority? A. Parliamentary sovereignty. B. Judicial review. C. Royal prerogative. D. Devolution. Answer: B. Judicial review ensures ministers act within lawful limits, protecting the rule of law without overruling Parliament itself. Which development most directly contributed to the UK moving from absolute to constitutional monarchy? A. Industrial Revolution. B. Glorious Revolution. C. Battle of Hastings. D. Founding of the UN. Answer: B. The 1688 Glorious Revolution limited royal power and cemented Parliament's authority. The independence of the UK civil service is based on which expectation? A. Officials are elected. B. Officials serve any government impartially. C. Civil servants change after each election. D. They publicly endorse party policies. Answer: B. Civil servants must provide neutral, professional advice regardless of political leadership. Which event best shows how the UK balanced regional identity with national unity? A. Formation of the Bank of England. B. Creation of devolved parliaments in the late 1990s. C. End of coal mining. D. Founding of the BBC. Answer: B. Devolution allowed Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland greater control while staying within the UK. In the UK, why does the monarch meet the Prime Minister weekly even though political neutrality is required? A. To approve government budgets. B. To give confidential counsel and be informed of affairs. C. To select cabinet ministers. D. To discuss party strategy. Answer: B. These confidential meetings uphold tradition and constitutional continuity without political interference. What does the principle of ministerial responsibility require after a major departmental failure? A. Parliament must dissolve. B. The minister may need to resign. C. Civil servants are prosecuted. D. Courts decide the minister's punishment. Answer: B. Ministers answer for their departments, even for errors they did not personally commit. Why was the Act of Union, 1707, historically significant? A. It made Ireland fully independent. B. It united the parliaments of England and Scotland. C. It removed all royal powers. D. It abolished the House of Lords. Answer: B. The Act combined both nations under a single parliament, forming Great Britain. Which situation best illustrates the UK's uncodified constitution? A. A written Bill of Rights. B. Laws and conventions shaped by history. C. A single constitutional document. D. A court-written constitution. Answer: B. The UK constitution relies on statutes, traditions, and precedents, not one unified document. Why did the Reform Acts of the 19th century profoundly change British society? A. They abolished monarchs. B. They expanded voting rights to more citizens. C. They closed universities. D. They ended taxation. Answer: B. The Reform Acts gradually widened suffrage, shifting political power to ordinary people. What is a key cultural impact of the UK's long history of immigration? A. A single dominant culture. B. Diverse traditions shaping modern British identity. C. Removal of regional dialects. D. Loss of national holidays. Answer: B. Immigration enriched British food, language, values, and social life. In the UK, which role ensures that government spending is scrutinised independently? A. Home Office. B. Supreme Court. C. National Audit Office. D. Foreign Office. Answer: C. The NAO examines how public money is used and reports directly to Parliament. Why is the UK Parliament described as bicameral? A. It holds 2 elections yearly. B. It has 2 separate chambers. C. It includes 2 monarchs. D. It votes twice on every bill. Answer: B. The system includes the House of Commons and House of Lords working together in legislation. The tradition of the monarch not entering the House of Commons symbolizes what historical principle? A. Royal supremacy. B. Parliament's independence. C. Religious conflict. D. Military power. Answer: B. Stemming from past conflicts, this rule protects parliamentary freedom from monarchical influence. What major shift resulted from the 1948 NHS Act? A. Complete privatization of healthcare. B. Universal free healthcare at point of use. C. Abolition of hospitals. D. Doctors became government employees only. Answer: B. The NHS transformed access to health services, ensuring care regardless of income. What was a key outcome of the Good Friday Agreement? A. Scotland gained independence. B. Peace and shared governance in Northern Ireland. C. Wales left the UK. D. England abolished Parliament. Answer: B. It established power sharing and reduced decades of conflict. Which responsibility is expected of UK residents even though it is not legally enforceable? A. Voting in elections. B. Paying council tax. C. Serving on a jury. D. Completing the census. Answer: A. Voting is a civic duty but not a legal requirement. What does Remembrance Day primarily commemorate? A. First Parliament meeting. B. Peace treaties. C. Military personnel who died in service. D. End of monarchy rule. Answer: C. It honors those who gave their lives in conflicts. Why is the BBC considered culturally significant? A. It is controlled by political parties. B. It provides publicly funded, independent broadcasting. C. It only broadcasts UK news. D. It was created by the military. Answer: B. BBC Independence supports unbiased news and cultural programming. Which event helped establish the UK's identity as a democratic nation? A. Adoption of the euro. B. Universal suffrage completed in 1928. C. Formation of NATO. D. Launch of the Internet. Answer: B. Equal voting rights for men and women marked full democratic participation. How does the UK ensure religious freedom in daily public life? A. Requiring one national religion. B. Prohibiting all religious gatherings. C. Allowing people to practice any or no religion. D. Allowing only private religious ceremonies. Answer: C. Citizens are free to choose their religious expression without restrictions. The four nations of the UK share which common characteristic? A. Identical laws. B. A single central government only. C. Shared citizenship and monarchy. D. The same healthcare systems. Answer: C. All four nations share UK citizenship and a constitutional monarchy while retaining differences. Why did Britain's geographic location contribute to its global influence? A. Isolation from Europe supported naval dominance. B. Easy land borders with large empires. C. Warm climate favored farming. D. Minimal coastline reduced trade. Answer: A. Being an island enabled maritime power, exploration, and worldwide trade. What does the phrase "the government of the day" refer to? A. Parliament's oldest members. B. The political party currently forming the executive. C. Temporary advisory councils. D. Local city councils. Answer: B. It describes whichever party coalition holds power at that moment. Why does the UK use a first-past-the-post voting system for general elections? A. Ensures proportional outcomes. B. Gives victory to the candidate with most votes in each constituency. C. Guarantees coalition governments. D. Allows multiple votes per citizen. Answer: B. The candidate with the highest vote count wins, even without a majority. What makes the British Museum culturally significant worldwide? A. It only displays British artifacts. B. It holds global historical collections representing human civilization. C. It is a private museum. D. It was built after World War II. Answer: B. It houses diverse artifacts showcasing world history and culture.